The average heart attack victim waits 3 hours before seeking help, and half of all deaths happen in that window. Right now, someone is experiencing chest pressure, convincing themselves it's just indigestion, just stress, just anything but what it actually is. We've been taught to recognize the crushing chest pain of a Hollywood heart attack, but real cardiac events whisper before they scream, and that gap between symptom and action becomes the difference between damage and death. The critical moment arrives without warning. You're folding laundry, checking email, or watching television when your body sends signals that something has gone terribly wrong. Your chest feels heavy, as though someone placed a weight directly on your sternum. The pressure radiates outward, into your jaw, down your left arm, or across your back. You might feel nauseated, lightheaded, or suddenly drenched in cold sweat. Here's what separates survivors from statistics: recognizing that these symptoms demand immediate action. Your brain will try to rationalize. It wasn't that heavy a meal. You've been stressed lately. Maybe you pulled a muscle. This internal negotiation is your enemy, because heart muscle begins dying within 30 minutes when blood flow stops. Women often experience different warning signs than men. Instead of crushing chest pain, you might feel unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, or discomfort that feels more like indigestion. These subtler symptoms cause dangerous delays because they don't match the dramatic heart attack portrayed in movies. The decision you make in the next 60 seconds will determine everything that follows. You don't need absolute certainty to act. If you're experiencing chest discomfort combined with any other symptom, sweating, nausea, arm pain, jaw pain, or difficulty breathing, you've crossed the threshold where waiting becomes gambling with your life. Your body is speaking. The only question is whether you're ready to listen and respond with the urgency this moment demands. Knowing the signs means understanding that heart attacks don't always announce themselves with Hollywood drama. The classic symptom remains chest discomfort: pressure, squeezing, fullness, or pain that lasts more than a few minutes, or comes and goes. But your heart doesn't read scripts, and real-world warning signs vary dramatically based on who you are. If you're a woman, your symptoms might feel nothing like the textbook description. Research shows that nearly 2/3 of women who die suddenly from heart attacks experience no prior chest pain. Instead, you might feel overwhelming fatigue that arrives without explanation, shortness of breath during normal activities, or pain in your upper back or shoulders. Nausea, dizziness, and cold sweats often dominate, while chest discomfort remains mild or absent entirely. Men typically experience more recognizable patterns, that elephant on chest sensation radiating down the left arm. But younger men, particularly those under 45, sometimes present with atypical symptoms that mirror women's experiences. Beyond gender, watch for discomfort in unexpected places. Your jaw might ache as though you've been clenching your teeth. Your upper abdomen could burn like severe indigestion. One or both arms may feel heavy, numb, or painful. Some people describe feeling like they can't catch their breath, even while sitting still. The key is combination. One symptom alone might mean nothing. But chest discomfort plus any secondary sign, sweating, nausea, lightheadedness, arm pain, or breathing difficulty, demands immediate action. Your body is providing evidence. Trust it. Steps 1 through 3 represent your immediate actions, the sequence that begins the moment you recognize something is wrong. These aren't suggestions. They're the foundation of survival when every second carries weight. Step 1. Stop whatever you're doing and sit down immediately. Your instinct might be to keep moving, to finish that task, to prove you're fine. Resist it. Physical exertion forces your damaged heart to work harder, pumping blood through compromised vessels and expanding the area of injury. Find the nearest chair, couch, or even the floor. Sitting reduces the workload on your heart by roughly 20% compared to standing. If you feel faint, lie down with your feet elevated. but sitting upright often makes breathing easier if you're experiencing shortness of breath. Step 2. Call 911 without hesitation. Not your spouse, not your neighbor, not your doctor's office. Emergency dispatchers can mobilize paramedics who arrive with equipment and medications that begin treatment before you reach the hospital. Ambulances also transmit your electrocardiogram to the emergency department while en route, allowing the cardiac team to prepare for your arrival. This coordination can save up to an hour of treatment time. When you call, state clearly that you believe you're having a heart attack and describe your symptoms. The dispatcher will stay on the line, providing instructions and monitoring your condition. Step 3. Unlock your front door immediately after calling. This single action prevents paramedics from wasting precious minutes trying to gain entry if you lose consciousness. They might need to break down your door, delaying treatment when seconds matter most. Unlock it, leave it slightly ajar if possible, then return to your seated position. Turn on your porch light if it's dark outside. These small preparations create clear access for the people racing to save your life. You've now established control over chaos. The cavalry is coming. Steps 4 and 5 involve medical interventions you can perform yourself, but only with proper guidance and under specific conditions. These actions require precision because the wrong medication at the wrong time can cause harm. Step 4. Take aspirin only if the 911 dispatcher instructs you to do so. Standard aspirin, not coated, not extra strength, works by preventing blood platelets from clumping together and forming additional clots. The recommended dose is typically 325 milligrams, which equals 1 regular aspirin tablet. Chew it rather than swallowing it whole. Chewing allows the medication to enter your bloodstream through the tissues in your mouth, providing relief up to 5 minutes faster than swallowing. However, if you're allergic to aspirin, taking blood thinners, or have certain bleeding disorders, aspirin could be dangerous. This is why you wait for dispatcher guidance rather than acting independently. Step 5. If you have nitroglycerin prescribed for angina, take it as directed by your physician or the dispatcher. Nitroglycerin dilates blood vessels, improving blood flow to your heart muscle. Place 1 tablet under your tongue and let it dissolve. You can repeat the dose every 5 minutes for up to 3 total doses if chest pain persists, but only continue if the dispatcher or your doctor has confirmed this protocol. Never take someone else's nitroglycerin. Never exceed your prescribed dosage. These medications are powerful tools, but they demand respect and proper application to help rather than harm. Steps 6 and 7 focus on preparation and waiting, transforming anxious minutes into productive ones while paramedics travel to your location. These final actions ensure medical teams have everything they need to provide optimal care the moment they arrive. Step 6. Gather your medications and place them somewhere visible near the door. Paramedics need to know exactly what you're taking because certain drugs interact dangerously with emergency cardiac medications. Collect all prescription bottles, over-the-counter medications, and supplements. If you can't gather the physical containers, write down names and dosages on paper. Include any medications you took earlier that day. This information helps emergency physicians make critical treatment decisions without dangerous guessing. Also locate your insurance cards and identification, placing them with your medications. While insurance should never delay treatment, having these documents ready streamlines the hospital admission process. Step 7. Stay calm and conserve energy while you wait. Sit quietly in your prepared position near the unlocked door. Avoid walking around, climbing stairs, or doing anything that increases your heart rate. If you live in an apartment building, consider whether you can safely reach the building entrance or if you should remain in your unit. Don't eat or drink anything. You may need emergency procedures that require an empty stomach. Focus on slow, steady breathing. If the dispatcher is still on the line, follow their instructions precisely. You've done everything right. Help is measured in minutes now, not hours. Your preparation has created the best possible conditions for survival. Understanding what not to do matters as much as knowing the right actions, because dangerous myths kill people every year who might have survived with proper care. Never drive yourself to the hospital. You might lose consciousness behind the wheel, causing a crash that injures others. Ambulances provide life-saving treatment en route that your car cannot offer. Never wait to see if symptoms improve. Heart attacks don't resolve on their own. Damaged heart muscle dies permanently within 30 to 90 minutes without blood flow. The wait-and-see approach transforms survivable events into fatal ones. Never cough repeatedly to reset your heart rhythm. This internet myth has zero scientific support and wastes time you don't have. Never take medications not prescribed to you, even if a family member swears by them. What helps one person could harm another based on individual conditions and drug interactions. The 7 steps you've learned replace panic with purpose, transforming the most frightening moment of your life into a sequence of clear, decisive actions. You now possess the knowledge that saves lives. When that critical moment arrives, you'll be ready. Continue with the Healthy Aging Mastery playlist. This is educational information, not medical advice. Always check with your doctor before changing your routine.